from 0-2 to 3-2. What a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Another full count offering on its way. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting.
Now Sammy Pitts, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. Popped him up. Ogle on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Into the box, Marty Oliver. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. Rounded down the third baseline, but a curveball that time, not even close. Two-1 pitch is a fastball off the plate away, and it's 3-1 now.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
And this is taken low for ball 4, and they'll have themselves a 2-out base runner here after all.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Up next for the Rays, John Pitts, man at first after the 2-out walk. First delivery to him on the way. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Action in the White Sox bullpen now as they have a left-hander getting loose. A bouncer up the middle. Fielded cleanly. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa. They lead it 1-0. Leading off the inning, Kevin Kaneko, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Kevin Kaneko.
First pitch of the at-bat. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. That's softly hit to right. Will that get down? Pitts ranging into the outfield, and that's the first out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Ruben.
Ready now for the White Sox, Ruben Tejada. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Man, this guy's really starting to swing the stick again, D-Row. That extends his hitting streak to 9 games.
Yeah, he's leaking into 3 series right here now. 9 games, that's getting firm. He's seeing the ball well, and he's making the proper adjustments at the plate.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
Tejada, base runner at first with 1 out. behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
In now, Alex Stowe. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 is a sinker that misses for a ball.
Remember, he was a strikeout victim last time up, but this at bat seems to be a totally different direction. He's showing good patience now, and he's got a real good count at 2-0.
2-0 count. The pitch. 3-0 now.
If I'm managing this hitter right here, he doesn't even have to look down at the third base coach. You know he's got the green light. He's one of the best hitters in your lineup.
Line hard, but foul. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
At the plate, Jason Pello, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Ground ball foul down the left side. Hit down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the White Sox. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. White Sox strand a couple. They still trail 1-0. Digging in, Ron Garcia. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
First baseman, Ron Garcia.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
That softly hit to right. Will that get down? There to tuck it in is Rendon for the first out.
Center fielder number 7, Jesse Pitts.
Ready once again, Jesse Pitts, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Lifted the other way out to left center. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Tampa Bay.
Striding into the box, Connor Pitts. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. The 1-1. And here's the ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And he gets there as he had a lot of ground to cover that time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Rays, but they're on top 1-0. Ready now, Nelson Rios. He'll start things out here in the home fifth, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here comes the first pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Rios, a former member of the Cleveland Indians. He was acquired via trade last year.
I know he'd tell you he'd like to be playing a little bit better, but I think it's as advertised for this ball club right now. I think the manager is getting exactly what they expected.
2 balls and a strike to count. The 2-1 is strike 2 swinging.
2-2.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
This is line to left, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard. The throw into second. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a 2-base hit. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
So stepping in, Steven Casto. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike 1 to start the at-bat.
His approach to the plate right here has to be to the right side. If he gets it through the infield, that tying run might come around, but at the very least, that would get the runner to third with less than 2 outs.
The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Fouled off. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Rendon. He singled his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Bat explodes as this has popped up. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike too. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. A swing and a miss. He offered it a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
Now, after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
Standing in now, Felipe Ogle, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. White Sox leave 1. It remains 1-0. Zach Schultz takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 20, Zach Schultz.
Digging in now, Booth Bobo. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Tampa Bay, catcher, Booth Bobo.
Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't get 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
In there, strike 2. Swing and a miss at 1 in the dirt. Rios has it, and the throw is there to record the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. And that slider's almost in the dirt. The 1-0 is a fastball down below the knees.
That's a good approach when you're facing a young arm you might not be too familiar with. Take a look at a few and see what he's got. Now he's got himself ahead in the count.
2-0 count. The pitch is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And some stirring now in the White Sox bullpen as it looks like a right-hander's up and throwing. Set to deliver on 2-1. Hard on the ground towards short, and a base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week. 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
And another snap throw to the bag. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And again, he'll snap one over to first. A dive, but he's back. And another snap throw to the bag. Runner's back. Here's the first pitch to him. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors for Tampa Bay so far. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2. The 2-1 pitch. He's running. All even now, 2-2. Pitts leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball just a bit up.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. there's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Doe is in pursuit. He's got it, and there are two down now. Now at the plate, Sammy Pitts. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit hard but fouled as this ends up over by the first base dugout. Now the 0-1. High in the air down the right line. But this will land foul shy of the wall. Here's the 0-2. Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses. 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
Struck him out. Rays strand just the one, but they lead it 1-0. Next will be the designated hitter, Kevin Kaneko. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered one hit to the top three guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball one.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy. 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
2-1 count to the Pale Hose leadoff hitter. Center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
He's lucky it's only a single back up the middle and not a double in the gap or a home run. Pitches like that in the show get absolutely hammered.
Digging in to try it again. Ruben Tejada, leadoff man on base, and we'll see what they have in mind strategy-wise here. First pitch on its way. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very...
Hit out towards second. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank. That guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Alfredo Guevara, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. And this is high, a ball and a strike. And that misses. 2-1.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him. That much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Right on, but this is foul down toward the box at third. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now. 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hits, patrolling center, makes the play, 1 out. And he'll indeed move up 90 feet, putting runners at the corners now with 1 away.
We'll see if moving up to third pays off for him. He didn't have to tag and go for third, but now he can score a lot of different ways. Doesn't have to be a hit.
Standing in, Alex Stowe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First offering on its way. There's a breaking ball over the outer half. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. A ball and a strike. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
This is line to left, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And he's in safely at third as a run comes across to score on the play, tying the ball game.
He had 2 men on base, and he delivers a clutch 1-out double to bring 1 home and leave the other 90 feet away. That's what you want from everyone in your lineup, that clutch gene to deliver when it matters.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. Stepping in, Nelson Rios, 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far. Here's the first pitch to him, and he hung a curveball that time that stayed high.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The 1-0. Lined into left center, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. 1 run scored. Throw won't get him.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, D-Roll, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan, but when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Now here comes the Tampa Bay manager out to the mound, and a change is forthcoming, as that's going to do it for his starter here this evening. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Eddie Santiago takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Coming to the plate now, Steven Casto. 3 across so far in the inning, and another 2 out there on base.
Yeah, Matt, and this inning's really starting to get away from him on the defensive side of the ball. Stranding the rest of those guys out here feels absolutely essential for them at this point.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And they'll tack on a run with the sac fly. It's now a 4-1 ball game.
Usually when you score a lot of runs in 1 inning, like this inning, you're doing a lot of things right. And how about this? A sac fly to drive in another run. They have to be happy with this.
Striding in once again, Anthony Rendon. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. Action in the Rays' pen now as they've got a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Line toward the alley in left center. In there, a base hit.
That's what we refer to in the biz as a hanger right there. He's lucky he's getting this baseball back.
Felipe Ogle.
Stepping in now, Felipe Ogle, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Rios at second. Rendon on at first with 2 down. Fastball is outside. It's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Pitts is after it, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, 4 score. We're through 6 full. White Sox on top, 4-1. Erwin Dodgenaeus is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Leading off the inning, Marty Oliver, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch, and that one just missed outside. Popped him up, and that's in there, base hit. So it's a leadoff knock to start out the inning as they'll try to claw back at that 3-run deficit.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
Into the box, John Pitts. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Ball and a strike. Dodgenaeus benefits from the fact that he throws a lot of strikes, doesn't walk many batters. However, there have been occasions where he's been hit around a bit.
And that's one of the keys when you're managing a guy like this. If he's on, you're going to see him attack hitters, and when he's not, he's more prone to giving up base hits, so you have to have the bullpen ready if it's one of those days that he doesn't have it.
Outside in a full count, 3-2. Ron Garcia will be next. Hit in the air down the left field line, and that will end up a foul ball. And that misses for ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
Ready for another shot now, Ron Garcia. And Dan, what's the plan of attack here for the guy on the mound?
Well, I think they have to go right after him. He's pretty unlikely to take you deep, but if you allow him to get on base, the chances of him scoring and tying this game become a lot greater.
Now a splitter, and he lays off a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1 to the left side, but it's well foul. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. Not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
He's set and the pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Casto sprinting after it. He gets there, and that's the second out. Monty Downey trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away. So digging in now, Connor hits. And Dan, this could be a real make or break situation at this point in the game.
Yeah, Matt, at least scoring 1 run in this inning is so important to them to possibly get back into this thing. Baseball doesn't have a clock, but you only have 27 outs to work with. They're running out of those pretty quick. Good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Hit on the ground out to short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and the Rays are kept off the scoreboard here as decided. Back to the top of the White Sox lineup now, and stepping in, Kevin Kaneko. First pitch on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Pitts waits on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Ruben Tejada.
Settling in now, Ruben Tejada. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. This is line to left. Pitts is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, left fielder.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Alfredo Guevara. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
1-0 the count. 2 balls and no strikes to the White Sox left fielder. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
Now with the bases empty, I think he needs to be careful not to just groove one here just because it's 3-0. He's a guy that could ambush you and lose one over the wall.
3-1. And this is foul tip, so that runs the count full now at 3-2.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball. Line drive to center field. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Down in order go the White Sox, but they... A.J. Ramos will come on in relief as he'll make his 2nd appearance of the season so far. Leading off the inning, Booth Bobo as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 1-0 home. Base hit into right center.
You never want to beat a pitcher that breaks a guy out of a slump, but this guy was too good. You knew it was a matter of time before he started barreling baseballs. That gives him a multi-hit game, and I'm sure he's feeling good about it.
In now, Jeremy Pitts as the fastball is swung on and missed. Good location down at the knees for strike one. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ball game. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-1 pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, D-Roll, when you're starting to swing it like this team is, doesn't matter. They bring in a new relief pitcher, right? And he gets greeted with back-to-back base hits.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you want to do. In today's day and age of bullpen down your throat, you very rarely see back-to-back knocks when these guys are throwing smoke.
That's one of the keys, too. When you come in facing guys out of the bullpen, they're being taught to throw strikes early, and they're taking advantage of it. He's throwing strikes, and they're jumping all over him.
He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the belt, kicks and deals. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
Sometimes guys get a little less aggressive pitching with a couple of runners on base, but not here. That was 2 good fastballs to take control of the bat and get the count to 0-2.
Oh, and this one's driven the other way and deep to the corner. And a big sigh of relief on the mound as that nearly tied it, but this ball is foul. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2. And it's fouled away. And he'll try to entice him with the changeup here, but it dips below the knees. It's 2-2.
I love these grinder at bats right here. Kind of a la Wade Boggs in the early 80s, where he would just foul off strikes that he didn't want to hit and wait for that pitch he was certainly sitting on and drive it off the monster.
The 2-2 is a slider taken for a ball.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Freezes him. A strikeout looking. Now to the plate, Sammy Pitts.
Third baseman, Sammy Pitts.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike. Bobo on second. Pitts is over at first with 1 away. Fastball that time is nowhere close, and it's even at 1-1. Down the third baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now. Marty Oliver is on deck. Working for the punch out and the offering. Full count still. Just got a piece up the line. Reined in. And indeed, he'll not even try as he goes to first, and that means 2 men are in scoring position now with 2 away.
Now batting, designated hitter
Al Albuquerque enters the ball game out of the pen, looking for the final out here in the top of inning number 8.
number 62.
Marty Oliver will be his first assignment as he steps in with 2 men in scoring position now, but also 2 away. Missed with a slider. 8th inning. 4-1 is our score. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off them. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. 2nd and 3rd, 2 away. Now a ball hit hard toward first. That gets down, and the inning will continue. 1 run is in. Throw comes to second, but he is in there with a 2-run double.
Usually a hitter will shorten his swing with 2 outs, but not this guy. He puts a big charge into this one and drives in a couple of runs along the way. That can be frustrating as a pitcher when you had a guy on the ropes and you couldn't finish him off, especially when he drives in runs.
Into the box now, John Pitts. This will send a ground ball down to 3rd. And that's through into left, a base hit. And they will hold that possible tying run at 3rd, as even with 2 away, they decide to put the stop sign on.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. That's a nice piece of hit. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
So striding forward now, Ron Garcia. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of it.
And a base hit as that'll bring the tying run in from 3rd, and they've come back to knot things up at even here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit to tie things up, that comes at a really good time.
Yeah, I say it's not easy. They got 11 guys in the bullpen, and I don't think a guy throws under 97 miles an hour with sinking cut. That is unbelievable he's able to get that knock in that big spot.
Stepping in now, Jesse Pitts, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Here's the 0-1. A slider that he looks at over the outside corner.
He certainly hasn't been the aggressor in this at-bat. 2 straight takes, so now we'll see if he can change his approach and battle up.
Fouled away. The next 0-2. Locks him up for strike 3. Tony Ramos will stick around and over in right field.
Now playing right field.
In now, Alex Stowe.
Ramos.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Lays off 1-0. There's a belt-high strike to even the count at 1-1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And he lays off ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. Striding in, Jason Pello.
Now batting, third baseman, Jason Pello.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. A 1 pitch on its way. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
In there, a base hit. Throw will hold him at second, but the go-ahead run's in scoring position now with still nobody out. Digging in once again, Nelson Rios, coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up. First offering on its way. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball 1.
This game is getting interesting real quick, and the last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
And the throw will come to first, so the sacrifice works as planned.
Go-ahead run to third there after the bunt. The sacrifices aren't everyone's favorite play because you give up precious outs, but they do have a lot of ways now to take the lead.
And it looks as though the decision makers in the dugout will give him a free pass to first, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force play is now in order. In now is Anthony Rendon, and a pivotal moment in this one. Tie ball game, bases loaded, but the possibility of an inning-ending double play does still exist here. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here.
Now batting,
so a crucial moment here, and standing in, Felipe Ogle, as he's presented with the bases loaded situation in a tie ball game. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Swung on and missed. 1-1. We're in the 8th inning now of a 4-4 ball game. And not a real good cut at that slider, and he's behind 1-2.
Hey, this is a huge pitch right here. It would be demoralizing to watch this inning slip away.
Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Ramos is there now to put this one away for the 3rd out as they'll strand that potential go-ahead run at third base. The hustle and bustle of downtown Chi-Town. Welcome back to Guaranteed Rate Field and baseball on the show. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Skied down the left field line. Guevara shading to his right. And he hauls it down in the corner. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Boof Bobo. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher to get ahead right there. You know you got a star hitter at the plate. He's not afraid to go to 2 strikes or go deep in the count. That's what you have to do. You have to put him at a disadvantage with the count.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Guevara back to the track as he takes it for out number 2. Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Pitts. Here's the first pitch to him. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Ripped down the first base line. And he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Wow, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
The 1-0. Up around the face. And a 2-0 fastball runs away. 3-0 now.
It's amazing how quick an inning can get away from you. You're cruising. First 2 outs are super quick. Little single happens, and now you're down.
There's a swing, and he sends the ball high in the air into left field. Gone! And with 2 out in the 9th, they have taken the lead. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, and it's now 6-4.
Yeah, I love a team that keeps fighting with 2 outs like they did here. The previous batter gets on board with a single, and his teammate does even better with an absolute bomb. That's good baseball.
Into the box, Sammy Pitts. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Into the corner and slicing foul. Popped him up. And he will indeed make the play in foul territory to retire the side. Rays get a couple as you take another look at the 2-run home. Gregory Pitts comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Striding in to start the 9th, Kevin Kaneko, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, it's never easy scoring runs against a closer, but this lineup is setting up perfectly right now as the leadoff hitter leads off this inning.
Now the 1-0 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. I'm no pitching coach, but it doesn't look like he's finishing his pitches here. That misses high, ball 3.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
The batter, number 13, shortstop.
Stepping into the box, Ruben Tejada. On the night, he's 2 for 4 with a pair of singles. Here comes the first pitch. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Pitts, originally from New York State. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. In the air to straightaway right. Ramos moves over. 1 out. Into the box now, Alfredo Guevara.
Fielder, Alfredo Guevara.
From the stretch. And that's high for a ball, 1-0. One ball, 1 strike to count. Kaneko, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Good swing, but a late one as it's fouled off to the left. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Oh, man, he's been absolutely getting overmatched at the plate the last couple of games. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone. So clearly this pitching staff, they figured out how to attack this guy. We'll see if he can make any adjustments.
First pitch of the at-bat. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
This at-bat's going to be absolutely epic because now he's mixing it up. He's got a little cat and mouse working, and as an offensive player, you got to step out of the box and say, all right, he's respecting me a little bit. I can't be all-in fastball.
And a curveball that he didn't get on top of there. It's 1-1. Two-run game, last of the 9th with 2 away. The White Sox down to their last strike. Hit to short. Throw on to second for the force, and the ball game is over.
Well, I know you don't want to jinx it by talking about it, but this streak now, it's up to 11 games. When you're playing this well, you think the good times are going to last forever. But in baseball, trust me, this game has a way of humbling you. They should enjoy this ride, though, while it lasts.
A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Tampa Bay Rays came through when it mattered in the 9th on the way to the win. Eddie Santiago earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Gregory Pitts hammers down the save, his 5th of the year. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over to theshownation.com.